Hello students and welcome back to the video lecture series of web programming. Today's topic is CSS pseudo elements. I am your instructor Ms. Shruti Rawal. So let us start with what do you mean by pseudo elements. Now CSS pseudo element are basically some of the styling which is used to specify a particular style to a particular part of your element. For example, this is one of the example of pseudo element. Here you can see that the first line of the paragraph is styled differently than the rest of them. Also the first letter of your first line is also styled differently. So basically if you want to style the first letter, if you want to style the first line, if you want to put some content before the content of the element, right, then you can use pseudo elements. So what is the syntax of the pseudo element? The syntax is you have to specify the selector, whatever element you want to give this pseudo effect, you have to specify the selector. You know that whenever you were using pseudo classes, the operator was colon, but these are not pseudo classes, these are pseudo element, right? So there is a difference between pseudo class and a pseudo element. Whenever you are specifying pseudo element, you have to specify double colon to distinguish it from the pseudo class. Pseudo elements are also predefined elements in which you can give particular styling, right? So selector double colon, then your pseudo element, whatever predefined name you have to remember or memorize them, and inside that whatever property you want to specify to that particular pseudo element you can specify, right? So this is the syntax. I hope you remember the syntax. Now let us start with all the pseudo elements that are available. The first line pseudo element. So I have already told you that you can change the styling of first line of your paragraph or any block level element, right? So here you can see I have a paragraph and I have this different lines in my paragraph. If I want to change the effect of my first line, I can use pseudo element first line. The pseudo element name is first hyphen line. So here you can see, that I have used the selector name P, then I have used the operator double colon, and after double colon I have used my pseudo element name, that is first hyphen line. And what is the properties that I have set? I have set color to the color of my first line I have set red, right, FF0000, that means you have set dark red. And font variant I have changed it to small caps. So whenever you are applying this selector along with the pseudo element first line, what will happen? It will take this paragraph, it will select the first line and give the particular property to that first line only. So what will be the output? This is the output. This is my paragraph. Also you can see the first line style has been changed. It is being displayed in small caps and the font color is red, right? So this was first line pseudo element. Now there is a note that you need to understand. The first line pseudo element can only be applied to block level element. Now what do you mean by block level element? Block level element are such elements which has by default breaking the lines, right? You do not need to specify BR, such as P tag, A tag. These all are by default block level elements, they break the line, okay. If there is any element which is not breaking the line, you cannot use first line with that particular element, because you know that there is no line break, so there will be no first line, okay. Now what are the properties that you can use along with first line pseudo element? These all are the properties, all the font properties, color properties, background properties, word spacing, letter spacing, text decoration, vertical alignment, text transformation, line height, clear property, all these properties you can use along with your first line pseudo element. The next after first line is first letter pseudo element. It is similar to first line, but it will be applied to only the first letter. So here you can see again I have a paragraph. I have taken this particular paragraph for styling it with your first letter pseudo element. For that I have written selector name, that is P, then my operator double colon, and then the pseudo element name first hyphen letter. And what have I specified? I have specified my color to be red for the first letter and font size XXL, right? So what is the first letter over here of all of this paragraph? Y. So you will see in the output that Y is specifically designed in such a way that its color is red and it is having extra large size. So this is how I will have my output. Why? Because you have used first letter pseudo element, right? Now if you want to use pseudo element along with your CSS classes, can you do so? Yes, you can do so. Let us see an example. So here you can see that I have two paragraphs, and for the first paragraph I have given class name intro, and for the second paragraph I have given no class attribute value. What I want to do, I want to only change the first letter of the paragraph whose class name is intro. Now in such a condition you can use pseudo elements as well as CSS class all together. How? You can see in the CSS syntax. So here first you have to write the selector name, that is P. Dot you have to write your class name. This is the basic syntax for selecting the class. So dot which class name value I am writing intro. So which paragraph will be selected? Only the first paragraph. And then you have to specify the double colon and your pseudo element name, that is first letter. So this is the whole syntax: selector dot class name, double colon operator, and then your pseudo element name in curly braces. Whatever property you want to specify, you can specify. Here again I have specified font color and font size. So now what will be the output? Will the first letter of second paragraph be changed? No. Why? Because I have specifically told in my CSS style, change the first letter styling only to the paragraph whose class is intro. So here you can see for my first paragraph the first letter style has been changed to red color and font size is XXL. For my second paragraph there is no change in any styling. So yes, you can use pseudo elements along with the CSS classes. You just need to remember the syntax. Now can we apply multiple pseudo elements to a particular element? Yes, you can do so. You have to specify both the pseudo elements separately. So here you can see that I have written one paragraph. What if I want to specify a pseudo element first letter also as well as first line also? Here I have specified multiple pseudo elements for my paragraph. So for the first you can see syntax, I have written P double colon first letter, and next I have written P double colon first line. So both the effect will actually be applied to my paragraph, and you can see that the line is also differently styled and the first letter is also differently styled, right? The next in pseudo elements is the colon before pseudo element. It means if I already have any content and if I want something to be inserted before that content. So for example, if you already have a heading in which you have written this is a heading, and before this is a heading content you want to insert any image, any sound, any video, whatever, any other content, you can use this before pseudo element. So here you can see I have three HTML elements, H1, P and again H1. So I have two H1. What am I doing over here? I am referring selector H1. So as soon as I refer selector H1, how many headings will be selected? The first heading as well as second heading, because I have not specified any class over here. So whenever you specify only one selector name over here in your CSS style, you know that it will by default select all those HTML elements. So in our case I have two headings, it will select both of them. Then what pseudo element I have used? Colon, double colon before. So what am I doing? I want that whatever content has been written inside my heading, I want to insert something before that. So for the first heading I have written this is heading. Before this is heading I want to insert something. In the second heading also I have written this is heading. So before this is heading I want to insert something, right? Now inside that, which property I have used? I have used content property, right? Because I want to do something with the content. So the property name is content. Now this content property is generally used along with this before and after pseudo elements only. So we have not seen it previously, right? So in content you can give URL that I have given. In URL you can specify any URL, you can specify video, you can specify audio, you can specify any image that I have done over here. I have specified image. You have to write the full path. Only if that image and your this particular file are in same folder, you can skip the whole path and write the image with its extension, right? That I have done. Now you may wonder that, ma'am, apart from this URL, is there any other property value you can give for content? Yes, you can statically write the string. For example, if I want to write that okay, this is heading, so I want to insert okay before this is heading, you can write in content in single quotation, you can write okay, and that okay will be inserted over here. Many property values are possible with content, so you can hard codedly write a static string, you can insert any image, video, audio. Also you can specify any attribute value, right? So for example, there was an attribute for any other element, you can specify that attribute value over here. So there are many things that you can specify in the value of your content property. For our particularly this example, what have I done for both the heading? Before this heading, what will be displayed? Image will be displayed. Why? Because I have used pseudo element double colon before, right? So this was all about pseudo elements. So pseudo elements are used for specifically styling the elements in a different way, right? So this was all about today's lecture. Thank you.